Hi, Pastor Nathan Decker with your Better Together devotion for this week. And this week is a week filled with holidays, and that we have Halloween coming up, and we celebrate that, and then we go to All Saints Day, and we remember the saints, and we dress up on one time, and then we light candles on the other. And somewhere in all of that, we forget that 500 years ago, Martin Luther nailed something to a door, and that caused the whole world to change. But I want to talk to you today about a hammer. Martin Luther used a hammer for the door when he started the Reformation in 1517, but this hammer is special to me. This hammer is my grandpa's hammer. My dad got it from my grandpa, and my dad passed it on to me, and it means a great deal to me. As an implement of tool, it's a little crooked, because my grandpa was fond of using tools for ways they weren't supposed to be or intended to be used, but anyway, it has memories with it, just because I know the man my grandpa was, and he had this faith in what he could do and what he could be, and he's passed that down to my dad, and my dad has passed that down to me. We as a people are called to hand down not just things, but also our faith. To hand down our faith and our belief in God, the lessons we've learned, and pass them down to the next generation. On All Saints Day, sometimes we get so lost in the grief and the memory of those that we've lost that we forget that the reason we celebrate All Saints Day is not simply because people died. It's also because these saints, these individuals whose lives made a dramatic impact in the world, changed us because they passed down something to us. They passed down good deeds and prayers. They passed down styles of worship and songs, and they passed down favorite passages of Scripture. They passed down lessons that they had learned about God, ways that God had impacted their life. And they handed them to us, not as a relic to set aside and to remember and to act like it's a museum and it's holy, don't touch this. They passed it down as a tool, as something to be used on a daily basis, as something that we needed to be able to go beyond where we currently are. This week, as you dress up and play, as you collect candy, as you light candles, and remember what was given to you. Remember what's been passed down to you. And remember that the saints didn't do it in vain. They did it because of their belief in God, and they did it because of their belief that our faith would continue on through us. Go with God. Go in remembrance. Go do something with the faith that's been given you. Amen.